Alright guys, so let's take a look at the first opening hand. I hope I can start with the Talonflame. For me it's very important to open this game by with Talonflame, of course. Aeroblitz can go for like a 40. No need to mulligan, I guess. So there we go with the Talonflame. I have Diabol, which means I can set up one Froakie, then I can simply end and grab fresh hand of 6 new cards. More than that, with Choice Band and single energy, I can Aeroblitz for like 70. That's a lot of damage counters if you're gonna ask me. No question about that, but on the other side, that Tapu Bulu Horn attack can simply one-hit knock out my Froakie just like that. And that's just insane. There we go with the Ultra Ball, probably for Tapu Bulu GX, Tapu Bulu GX for Bridget, Bridget for 2, Grubbins, and maybe another Tapu Bulu GX. I might be wrong, but probably not. So we can see right there one Cherry Bug in my opponent discard pile. And Ultra Ball for Grubbin actually, so he tried to avoid that Tapu Bulu either way. Or he maybe don't have Tapu Bulu in his deck, or maybe even Bridget, who knows. Alright, so there is one copy of Heavy Ball, which means he will go for that Vikavolt or maybe another Tapu Bulu GX. Alright, makes sense, just another Tapu Bulu. Vikavolt really doesn't make any sense right now at the turn 1, because you can always be end by your opponent, or you can just simply end your opponent, even better. I'm not going to complain as long as I'm going to get another supporter card and at least energy card. Well, there we go with the energy card. So that's at least something. I'm here, back in the action. Oh, there is also Drampa. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Alright, let's just go with something like this. Aeroblitz, and you can guess what. I'm gonna grab myself a Greninja, of course. More than Greninja, I'm thinking about grabbing maybe also something like another Froakie, so I can put him on the bench. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm definitely gonna try to apply as fast as I can pressure to my opponent with my Greninjas and my Greninja breaks. There is the first Cherry Bug in play. And there's another energy attached onto his Tapu Bulu. Of course, I need to be very, very careful about that Tapu Wilderness GX. Sooner or later, he's gonna use that attack, and that's gonna be very devastating for me. However, I can pick another Froakie, put him down to my bench, and Sycamore for 7. Yeah, that's it. Aeroblitz for something like a Rare Candy and Greninja Break. Or, let's see, Rare Candy, Greninja Break. I'm gonna need energy and Choice Band. 110 and 60, that's not enough. Ooh, that's not good. Yep, that's not good. Anyways, let's just pick for now that Rare Candy and that Greninja Break, since I already played one Rare Candy. Next turn I can have second Greninja in play. There's a Choice Band for his Tapu Bulu GX and another energy. So probably he's just gonna use his GX attack right now. Tapu Wilderness GX is all he really needs and all he really need to do. Yeah, he decided to go with the Naturalist Judgment, and in my opinion that was unexplainable mistake. I'm not sure why he decided to do that, but that wasn't a good move for my opponent, I can definitely say that. Alright, let's just grab a Greninja. Greninja number 2 will be put it in play with help of the Rare Candy. Another dive ball will allow me to go for the Frogadier. So if somebody asks me how many damage counters I can do right now, well, I can hit for like 90, 110. So I can just one hit knock out his Tapu Bulu GX. So let's just go with something like a Fisherman and let's John Water Shuriken. His Tapu Bulu. And after that, I'm just gonna go with my Moonlight Slash for the knockout. So that's 110. 2 prize cards for me. There's another Greninja Break and a dive ball number 2. So far, so good. Of course, Tapu Koko is rational explanation. What you're gonna promote, then Tapu Koko with a further treat. There is just one lightning energy for his Tapu Bulu. Oh, that's not good. But at least he has Sycamore, which means if he can find Vikavolt, he can definitely put him in play. And then he can just Nature's Judgment and one hit knock out my Greninja. Even better, just go with his GX attack, Tapu Wilderness GX. Personally, I would definitely go with the Tapu Wilderness GX because, again, I have Greninja Break available in my hand and I can, again, just knock out his Tapu Bulu easily. So probably he will not do the same mistake again. Alright, so a Field Blower, not that effective. And there's a Float Stone for his Vikavolt. Alright. And Strong Charge. The only good advantage in this matchup is the fact that I have that price trade. Nothing else is on my side. I have weakness, so he can easily one-hit me knockout. Where on the other side, I can't do it. Ooh, so he will probably just goes with his Drampa. Alright, so if I can top deck energy... Ooh, if I can top deck basic energy card, this might be it. Looks like he will just try to use his right toes edge for 20, discarding my splash energy. That makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm just gonna go with my Splash Energy to my Greninja on the bench, evolving into my Greninja Break, playing my Dive Ball for another Greninja, taking a risk with the end. Oh, so he decided even to pass his turn. That's unexplainable. Field Blower definitely. Another Greninja Break and a Dive Ball for me to be put in play. And let's go with another Greninja. Alright, so this is very, very tricky and risky and whatever you want to call it. I think how Lysander makes a lot of sense, but on the other side, I can go up for like 40. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to go with my Lysander this turn. Doing something like this. Or actually, I can just not attach energy, but let's do something like this. And yeah, I can go with my Shadow Snitching for like 40. So in this case, I can prevent my opponent from being able to play abilities. So that means only one thing. If he wants to retreat, he will need that Float Stone energy for the knockout. He have energy, so the question is, can he maybe somehow find a Float Stone? Even if he can do that, oh, even worse, he can pull that Olympia play. Alright, so I'm probably gonna see that Tapu Wilderness for like 300 and knock it over my Greninja Break. So after that, I'm gonna definitely play that and hope to find... Oh, What? Again, Nature's Judgment? That was again very interesting decision and huge mistake. So both things at once. Anyways, John Water Hurricane, no doubt about that. And I'm just gonna play my end to see if I can find maybe another energy. Well, yes, but just another splash energy. So that's not something that I need. Anyways, Moonlight Slash will go for like 80. That's gonna be enough for the knockout against his Tapu Bulu, but still I'm just speechless. I'm not sure why he didn't go with his GX attack, because if he decided to knock me out with his GX attack, he would be completely healed off, and I wouldn't be able to knock out his Tapu Bulu, which means he would be able to take one more prize, and one more Greninja would be knocked out. But yeah, that was definitely interesting, very interesting decision from my opponent. Maybe he just wanted me to go down to like 1 or 2 prize cards, and then he maybe just want to end me so he can be in a much better position with his Vikavolt and maybe Drampa for the one-hit knockout. But still, I don't know why he did that. I have V-Seeker for Fisherman available in my hand, which means I will have 2 copies of energies available, but there is a V-Seeker and it's definitely going to be for that end. I can definitely expect that end this turn. Again, when you expect something, that's probably not gonna happen. So there's a V-Seeker for Sycamore. Yeah, I'm just confused on some of the misplays or maybe plays from my opponent. So I think I actually have victory in this matchup so far. There is 1 strong charge, so he can easily add 2 more energies. Probably one of those energies are gonna go to his Drampa for that Berserk. But the good thing is that, as I mentioned, I have V-Seeker for the Fisherman. As long as I have V-Seeker available for the Fisherman, that's gonna be easy knockout against my opponent, Drampa, if he decides to promote, of course, Drampa in the active position. So let's just be patient and see who's gonna get those energies. Probably Drampa 1 and maybe even Vikavolt 1. Who knows? Alright, so he decided to go with energies onto the Drampa and Tapu Koko. Even if he have 10 or more damage counters on one of his banished Pokemons, that wouldn't be enough for the knockout against my Greninja, because it's 170 HP Pokemon, where on the other side Drampa Berserk can go for like 150 max, 170 with Kukui. But again, all I really need is just a Fisherman for those water energy cards. Then I can simply splash some John Water Hurricanes here. Alright, so the first John Water Hurricane and the second John Water Hurricane featuring that Moonlight Slash would be all I need for the knockout. So another John Water Hurricane. That's like 130, and I can still attach energy, but there is no need to that. So just striking with 60 for the knockout against his Drampa GX, and that's it. That's the GG. So managed to win the game against, I should definitely say, for a favorable deck. That Tapu Bulu was much better in my opinion, but still managed to win. So that's the GG.